Welcome back to this new video, Deconstruction Beats. I'm gonna show you how I flipped the famous song Like a G6 from Far East Movement, and I did flip it to a genre that we call Brazilian funk inspired and a little bit of electronic. And I want to show you my process, what I think is a powerful song, and it's been receiving a lot of likes on SoundCloud every time I play it. A lot of DJs have been using it, so I thought it was really cool to jump into the production. And what went through my mind when I was producing it, what for me are the key elements that I use every time I do a production: a good length of the song, a good drop, and sometimes be a little bit more simple in the way of creating things because it's all down to the mix. Do you guys know Like a G6?
Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6, like a G6, like a G6. Now I'm feeling so.
Everybody knows this song. If you're younger, you must have heard it. But when I grew up, that was the song that we had in every clubs, basically. It was originally made on YouTube. They posted on YouTube when YouTube was like the start. They did have this big impact. I think of, for example, if you have the Harlem Shake. Do the Harlem Shake. It's the same thing. He posted on YouTube, got so big, and then started to release as a proper release. The funny thing about this song is actually sampled. This is not the original song, but the original song was sang by the singer Dev, and it's called Booty Bounce. Sample like the main vocals. If you have a look, they took elements of the song. Used to be that trendy. In France, we used to have Yel. She makes like this like 2010, 2009-ish song where it's very electronic, but they also like started using autotune. And if you listen to Like a G6, it's actually more advanced compared to the original. That song became quite big because it was pretty much new at the time, you know. I also think of like Justice when they dropped that Cross album. You have the song called The Party.
Let's get this party started, right? Let's get drunk and freaky fly. You with me, so it's alright. We gonna stay up the whole night. Let's get this party started, right?
And it's featured Uffy, and at the time they were also using this very auto-tune style. I would say it's quite quirky and quite indie as well. Going back on the song Like a G6 is when I feel like they created something new. It was also a different type of production, so that's why I think that song is super powerful. Let's jump on the first thing. I basically took the sample of the actual song. You can find these online. If you type in the song instrumental, you have them on YouTube, but you also have different type of AI that does that for you. The best one for free is called Fader. This is the best thing that you could find to have the stem out. So the AI is going to take out the bass, the drums and everything. So if you can't find them on YouTube for free, you can really use that. The first thing is I wanted to have a hit since the beginning. So let's jump on the drums now. Okay, I use this as a hit, put a lot of reverb because it's very typical funk. This is like giving a groove already, and if I base my rhythm on this, that will help a lot, you know. Okay, let's add the kick now. It's quite heavy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember it to be that heavy when I produced it. I think it's because I must have started with the essentials, which is just the kick, the tambourine. I don't usually make the whole beat and then put the sample. No, I work with the sample and add whatever. But the best way to do this is you start with the basics. You put your sample or whatever melody you have, and then after that you bring your percussions and things that are gonna create elements. I tune my congas to be in tune with the bass, so with the key of the song. When I create like very heavy music, I don't really mind having effects that loud. What I really like with that song is like you think she's gonna start singing. And then it starts on this drum. This is like a beat that I took off another song. So there is this big genre Miami bass, and they have this kind of beats using 808s or like drum machine and things like this. So we have this with the bass line and the lyrics. Let's go.
Bottles in the ice, like a blizzard. When we drink, we do it right, getting slizzards.
I did that beat thing. The warp was on beat. If you pitch it up, it sounds so like distorted and weird. I think that was a really interesting sound, you know?
Don't fly like a GG thick.
Okay, there's so much happening here. Again, having a drop that is very powerful is keep it simple. This is from Splice. I don't have like a plugin. I mean, I do have a plugin, but I feel like sometimes it's so powerful to have just one sample and then you just play around. So as you can see, I replayed the bass, but I'm also having a bit more fun with it. Fucking love the remix. Here we go. There is like the main kick, which is basically this one here. Everything is sidechained on, and another one for impact, I guess. I did these percussions. Dun dun dun. The vocals, I think it's nice. I think it's a very European thing to add. It's like an MC coming in Portuguese, a Brazilian MC coming in. Let's go on the second part of the drop. I took this like 808 and I was kind of tweaking stuff to make it sound like quite dry. The bass line is a little bit different in that moment because I want it to be a bit more groovy, you know. Here is the thing I was actually struggling with. I wanted to recreate the sound of the actual sample, but it was quite hard, so I kind of did this. And this is made with Tao. Take a screenshot if you want. I made this like preset. It always sounds good. So let's hear with the whole song now. And then in terms of percussions, I just copy paste what was on the intro. If you have a look, it's exactly the same. I just did this effect. I think it's really nice. This like cut off thing, you know. If you watch all my videos, I noticed that I always do the same kind of like constructions. After the first drop, I'm always doing like this Jersey club kind of like kick going on. I think it suits so well. And then I wanted to add chords. I think it's nice to have a little bit of chords sometimes, you know. Don't remember what I did. I just followed the bass. It sounds so good. This is from Splice. It might be the same pack actually from the Brazilian vocals we had. I did try a few different. If you have a look, I tried this sound there. Let's see how it would sound with the new one. Sounds good too. I don't know why I didn't keep it. I tried different things, you know. I don't know why I ended up keeping this. I think I tried to like put them all together, but it sounded way too busy, so I was like, keep it simple, you know. Sometimes you have to make that choice in music. Okay, so how does it go now? So I'm bringing back the timbre zone.
Ladies love my style, at my table getting wild.
And again, now to me it's like once you build the intro, the pre and the drop, you can just fuck around, copy paste and just fuck around with lyrics. So this is just a copy paste of what was before, you know.
Ladies love my style, at my table getting wild. Get it.
And then I bring back this this voice, you know. In terms of vocals,
Now give me 2 more bottles, cause you know it don't stop.
this kind of remix, you want to be more creative, so like just fucking around with the lyrics. So
Ladies love my style. At my table getting wild. Get them bottles popping. We get that dripping, that drop. Now.
I think the original, it's not in that groove. In this moment again, you know, as I was saying, I always want things to evolve and progress during the song. I didn't want to have like 2 shorts of a thing, but obviously 2 bars after the whole thing doesn't sound that good. So I ended up adding this. What was quite challenging is I make songs like this more for clubs. You want to think of the audience. Here I was like, what do I do? So I came back on just like being more powerful with following the bass, going back on the vocals until we go to the last drop.
Like a blizzard, like a G6. Now I'm feeling so
I really love that jungle break. If you listen to all my songs now, it's the same structure all the time. As you think we're going to the drop, but it's not, and then we're going back to the last.
like a G6.
Oh my god, if you watched that last video, I was saying that I always put that laser everywhere. Okay, now I wanted to like, you know, be more impactful for the last part of the chorus. This is why I used this laser with loads of reverb. I like this effect. This is exactly the type of effect I wanted to do. It's like a wide echo that you go back and it sounds like you're in a very like small bathroom, I would say. That's pretty much it. That's how I did that song. What brings something to a song that is good is like little details like that. I think the key for song structure is you have the first 1 minute, it needs to be so interesting, and you need to have a really powerful drop and a powerful pre-chorus, so it always goes up. That's kind of how I see it. So it's like a journey. This was my take on Like a G6. I hope you liked it. Let me know what kind of genre you think that is. If you don't know, I dropped an edit pack. It's free. The link is in description. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you very soon. And let me know what would be the next song to cover. I might actually do a production from zero actually. Alright, catch you soon. Thanks for watching.